The darkness swallowed Mama Nkechi like a hungry mouth. She couldn't see her hands, she couldn't hear her breath. Only the dragging sound continued, something pulling her deeper into the unseen. She kicked and shouted, "Leave me! I beg, leave me!" But her voice sounded far away, like she was shouting from inside the tunnel. The grip on her ankle tightened. Then suddenly, it released her. Mama Nkechi gasped and scrambled to her feet, her heart smashing against her ribs. She stretched her hand in front of her, trying to find something. A wall, a chair, anything. There was nothing, only cold moving air. She took a shaky step backward. That was when she saw it, a whisper behind her ear. "You should not have opened today." She spun around, but saw nothing. Another whisper, this time from above. "You disobeyed." Then another from the ground. "You were warned." Multiple whispers, male, female, children, old, young, circled her. Voices she couldn't see, but could feel brushing against her skin. Her knees trembled. She forced herself to speak. It's not my fault. I just want Cell. I beg, leave me alone." But the whispers only grew louder. A cold wind rushed past her face, and Mama Nkechi felt long thin hair brushed across her cheek. She staggered back, breathing hard. She whispered, "God help me, God help me." And then a spark, a tiny flicker of light far ahead, like a matchstick. Mama Nkechi squinted. As the light grew closer, she realized it wasn't a flame. It was an eye. A giant single eye floating in the darkness, glowing faintly with a pale blue light. It blinked slowly, like something waking up. Mama Nkechi froze. The eye fixed itself on her. Then she heard heavy breathing, not from the eye, but from all around her. Shapes began to appear one by one. Tall shadows, short shadows, crawling figures, floating figures. Some had no faces, some had many faces. Some were shaped like humans, others bent and twisted like old trees. All of them moving towards her. Her heart squeezed painfully in her chest. Then she saw them, the two women from earlier, standing side by side, hair covering their empty faces, their long arms almost touching the ground. They spoke together again. "We want to buy wrapper." Before she could run, more shapes gathered behind them. Dozens, then hundreds, then more, all whispering the same thing. "Wrapper, wrapper, wrapper." Mama Nkechi shook her head so hard, her scarf fell. No Cell, no wrapper for now today. Leave me alone." The giant glowing eye blinked again, and the ground beneath her trembled. She felt the air shift, the shadows closing in, stretched their hands towards her clothes, her hair, her skin, and something inside Mama Nkechi snapped. She ran. She didn't know where she was running to. There was no direction, no landmark, no wall, just endless blankness. But her legs carried her. She heard them chasing. Dozens of footsteps, hundreds of footsteps, some fast, some slow, some dragging. She heard laughter, deep and echoing. She heard hissing, sharp and close. She heard names she didn't recognize being called out. Her wrapper kept slipping. She grabbed it tightly and ran harder. Something touched her back, a cold hand. "No!" She screamed and swerved. Another hand grabbed her shoulder. She tore herself free and stumbled forward, falling to the ground. Immediately, dark silhouettes circled her. One of the creatures crawled close, skin stretched tight over sharp bones, head shaking unnaturally. It sniffed her and whispered, Give us what belonged to us." Mama Nkechi crawled back, shaking violently. What belonged to who? Dis wrapper no be for una. Wetin una want? Abeg leave me. They ignored her cries. More creatures gathered, their fingers stretched towards her wrapper like claws. Their voices merged into one booming echo. You opened. Now you must pay. Fear squeezed her throat. She felt trapped inside her own nightmare. Swallowed by a fear she couldn't explain, her breathing quickened, her vision blurred, her mind screamed one thing: this is the end. But in that moment of terror, something else rose inside her, a memory. Her voice trembled as she whispered, God, the God I serve, no give me spirit of fear. The creatures paused. The giant's eye blinked. Mama Nkechi continued louder. He gave me the spirit of power, of love, and of sound mind. A wind blew through the darkness. Some of the creatures staggered. The two women hissed loudly, their hair blowing wildly. Mama Nkechi's fear shook violently inside her chest, but she held her ground. She tightened her wrappers, wiped her face, stood tall and shouted, Let there be light! The darkness screamed. A rumble shook the air. A blinding white light burst from above, so bright the darkness ran from it like smoke. The creatures shrieked and dissolved. The giant eye cracked like glass. The two women exploded into dust. All the countless spirits, tall ones, crawling ones, floating ones, vanished instantly, erased by the rushing flood of light. The darkness evaporated. Then a voice, distant, familiar, calling her name. Mama Nkechi! Mama Nkechi, open up! Her eyes flew open. She was back in her bed. Sweat drenched her body. Her room was bright. Sunlight poured through her window. Her breathing was fast. She sat up quickly and grabbed her phone. Ah, it is 12 noon already. Afternoon. She blinked rapidly. It was all a dream. Mama Nkechi, you dey hear me? Open na. She finally found her voice. I dey come o. She stood, placed her hands over her chest and whispered, Thank you, Lord. It was all a dream. Her legs still shaky. She tied her wrapper properly and walked towards the door. She paused before opening it and murmured, Fear is truly torment. Fear gives power to things that have none. What we fear grows stronger, but what we confront shrinks. The mind is a battlefield. When fear takes over, imaginations becomes a prison, but courage unlocks the door. Spiritual boldness brings freedom. Speaking words of faith breaks the hold of fear faster than running from it. Light always wins, no matter how darkness appears. One spark of courage can clear it. Don't let fear stop your progress. Most limits exist only in the mind. Be brave enough to rise. What has this story taught you today? Do share down in the comment section. So, story lovers, we have come to the end of today's story. And if you are new here, you're hearing my voice for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued because we have so much more coming your way. Once again, it's still time with Udoka. See you in our next video, and bye for now.